Yeah, it's so insane. There's just like not enough jobs for the amount of people, and you're going up against like 400 people. Like, I was looking for work and I saw the same job that I applied for like be posted again. So they look at the 400 applicants and it's just like not good enough. So imagine that, 2 ads, what's that? If there's 400, maybe like 600 to 800 applicants for one role. And the reason why they can do this is because it's an employer's market right now. So the employers just have all the power. So that means they can just choose the best of the best. Like, people who are not even entry level are the ones that will be going for the entry level roles because they're getting pushed down.
Companies are laying off thousands of people from the UK, most of them design and engineering, and they're getting these execution roles in cheaper countries. The whole market is shrinking here because we have more and more people than ever, right? Everybody's coming here to find jobs. People come here to find a better life, you want to do good. And now it just looks like the whole world is actually shifting away from here. And they say like, oh yeah, we're just reviewing our global workforce. I mean, there's nothing much to see here, but is it really the global workforce when you just keep firing so many people from higher cost of living countries? It just feels like they want to keep their margins, and now that they don't need innovation anymore, they just need execution. And most companies don't really want people from the UK, because nowadays with AI you can actually communicate better with teams from cheaper countries. The reality is that British people actually optimize processes to be simple, and they kind of innovated themselves out of their jobs. And now there's no more innovation, no R&D costs because the interest rates are so high, and also the regulations are awful. Why even hire in the UK? They just need workers and execution. And that's cheaper in other countries. That's what they're not saying.
Job hunting, or you're unemployed, or you're seeking for a new career, how toxic other people are. And I'm talking about family members, because what I notice is they always think you're lazy, you're sitting in your room doing nothing. These times I'm sending off applications, I'm talking to people, I'm having a mentor guiding me, I'm doing my own business stuff, I'm trying to learn new skills, new hobbies, I'm trying to keep up with my health. And then you have parents talking about how you're not doing nothing, you're lazy. It just annoys me so much because they don't understand how the world works, how referrals can't even get you a job nowadays, how applications before where you used to send off one CV, one cover letter, and by the next day someone will actually get back to you. It doesn't work like that anymore. I need to get money somehow. I want to live my life. I want to fund my own business. I want to travel. I want to move out. I have big dreams, And I think majority of that lays down to having a solid income, an income that gives you freedom. And let's not lie, money does give you freedom. It allows you to do things that you can't do before without money. I'm so fed up with people trying to tell me that, yeah, you're lazy, this and that. And whenever I reply, they always seem like I'm trying to stir an argument. Because these times, people who are giving you advice about how to get a job, they've gotten jobs through referrals where they did not have to sit on a screen filling out every little detail about a job role. This is the situation right now for many people. You have to do so much to get a job. And even when you get a job, you're not really that satisfied. And that's literally life. So frustrating, guys.
My husband just got laid off on May 16th, and I'm just posting an update, letting everyone know, what's kind of happening. My husband was in tech. He worked for a logistics company as a business intelligence analyst, data analyst, and his whole department got laid off, and we've been living off of his last paycheck. We're hoping that his severance kicks in any day because We are on our last dollars, probably headed towards our overdraft account soon. He will get unemployment. We're going to be applying for all the benefits. Of course, we don't have savings because we have 3 kids. I had to stop working. I gave my whole story in the last video. And we have credit card debt. We stopped using our cards probably 6 or 7 months ago. And we've been trying to figure out what to do with that. We actually stopped paying on those because we don't have any income. So we'll have to worry about that later. We do have a mortgage, and we're hoping, like, these are kind of the options. I do need to call our lender and see, but I think we can, if things get really bad, like if unemployment runs out and we don't have a job, then I think we can do a forbearance on the mortgage for 12 months. That would be helpful. So I think that it would just add the whole year's worth of payments to the end of the loan. Another option that we're gonna apply for all the benefits, but we're kind of in limbo right now because with his severance, he makes too much to qualify for everything. So we live in Utah, so we would try to apply for Medicaid, SNAP, and we already did unemployment. What's the other one? So there's HEAT, which helps with utilities, and then I'm trying to think of what there's another one called UPP. So if you do end up getting COBRA, PP is like, it subsidizes and reimburses you. It's like $150 per adult and I think $120 per kid. I don't know what to do. We don't qualify for Medicaid right now, so we don't have any insurance. So that really sucks. His insurance ended on his last day. Sometimes it runs out till the end of the month, but he paid weekly. So I think that's why. We do have car loans, so we probably are going to sell our cars. We have 2 vehicles. One's like a family vehicle, it's a van, and I think, so we owe like $6,000. I could probably try and sell it for like $15,000 or $16,000, and then use that money for the cash and just buy a vehicle. And then it's so shitty. He were underwater in his vehicle, but his car payment's more expensive. If we sell it, I'd have to use some of the money from the van sale to pay off the loan for his car. It's a 2024 Outback, and we were fine. Like, we could afford everything, but I think with his car payment in mind, it's like $800 a month if we were to sell and just pay cash for one vehicle, and then that would be helpful. That would save us a ton of money and then if we were doing forbearance, so we would really only need to pay for like food and utilities and insurance and internet and phones. I think we should be okay for a few months. It's really scary, but just follow along. I'm trying to post more and grow my account. I'm almost to 10,000 followers, so that would be awesome if you would follow, and I'll just check in. I'm gonna kind of go over what benefits are and resources so everyone can see, because I didn't know what they were. The process of applying, it's kind of a joke. Anyway, thanks for everyone who has already followed. I really appreciate it. And I know that some of you guys are going through the same thing right now, which is really crappy. It's just kind of a really scary time. But I have a feeling that everything's going to work out, and that, we'll figure it out.
First Monday being completely unemployed, and I had no idea what I'm doing. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update. This is my first Monday of being unemployed. I have a few people that I'm going to go see today. I've got a couple of offers, but I'm going to be smart about the next employer that I decide to go with. I'm not sure going to a dealership is going to be the way that I go. I don't know yet. We'll see. I think this time around I'm going to be extremely careful with who I choose, and I'm going to definitely trust my instincts when talking to employers. Last time I went against my instincts because of the money that was being offered, but you know how that ended. So I guess we'll see. It's going to be my daily update. I don't know if I'm going to be posting a lot on social media until after I get everything squared away, but I'll let you guys know how I'm doing. I appreciate everybody that's, you know, commented on the videos and tried to be encouraging, and you know, you guys are awesome. And I guess we're close to 10,000 views, I'm sorry, 10,000 followers, which is huge, and I wasn't even paying attention until somebody had said something to me about it. So I appreciate all you guys. I hope you have a good day. And we have lots of geese flying in. Look at that. They decided to interrupt my video. But anyways, have a good day, guys. It's Monday. It's beautiful out. I might take the bike out. I don't know. We'll see. Have a good
I'm dead inside. I just read this article in the Skim saying that AI could eliminate up to 50% of white-collar entry-level jobs, and that it could potentially push unemployment to 10 to 20% in the next 5 years. Hope you're having a great day.
Hey everyone. So an update on what I do as a laid off person and on my job search. So I did find out that I did not get that job that I was very hopeful about. I completely understand because my experience was a little bit light for what they were looking for. What I don't understand is why talent acquisition hasn't told me I didn't get the job. How do I know? Because I am well connected in this company, and one of their top executives inquired and let me know that I didn't get the job. I don't know why talent acquisition hasn't told me yet. Last time I talked to him, it's been about 12 days ago. I was told I was still a top candidate, but they haven't bothered to tell me I haven't got the job. And I don't really understand that. But point being is that I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna continue to apply for jobs. The right job's gonna come along for me. I know it will. It's not easy, guys. But in the meantime, I'm off to Park City, Utah to hang out with family because I can apply for jobs from anywhere. Take care, everyone.
Yo, England is officially done. England is finished, mate. This country is finished. It's just a horrible, expensive, miserable place nowadays. I was on Instagram before, yeah, and I seen that teachers are now putting digital clocks in schools because the kids can't even tell the time no more. Like, what? For one, it's a school, so teacher, and for two, it's like, in 20 years, these are going to be the people of our country, the adults of our country. Like, I'm telling you, give it 20 years, this country is going to be one of them Brit-off European countries like Poland or Ukraine or somewhere that no one wants to go, bro. Another thing, yo, life's getting so expensive, bro. It doesn't make no sense. Nowadays, a pack of 6 costs you like £15. You could go Thailand and get a hotel for the night for £15. It doesn't make no sense, bro. Quick Nando's, it's a quick, cheap little scran. Well, it used to be. Now you're spending 20-25 quid on a Nando's. Like, make it make sense, bro. It's just a miserable place. Not only the weather, but the culture. Like, we don't have anything here in England. Like, there's no culture behind it. No one's proud of where they come from. No one's like, oh yeah, come to my city, everyone just wants to get out of this shithole. Like, it is a horrible, horrible place, man. Like, it's only getting worse. So, if you can get out, I suggest you do get out. If you can't, plan on finding a way to get out. And if you are looking to get away, shout me, cause in the next 3 weeks, I'm jumping on a one-way flight and I'm out of this bitch.
I just saw on the news the CEO of an AI company getting excited, warning us that if AI keeps progressing at the rate that it is, it's going to wipe out half of white-collar jobs. Law jobs, tech jobs, finance jobs, and the unemployment rate will be like shot up to like 20%. I'm so serious when I say this. If we don't have like major AI restrictions by the end of like 2026, our society is fucked. We are not making it to 2028 without major problems. Not to sound like a fucking dork when I say this, but like, Detroit Become Human literally prophesies that this was going to happen. That technology is going to advance to the point to where everybody's going to lose our jobs, and like these major corporations are literally in our face saying that, oh, we're going to fire you, and like technology's going to just do all the jobs, and we're not going to have any jobs. Like, I know a lot of people are indifferent towards AI, but we have to take this shit seriously. People aren't going to have jobs. We're not going to be able to trust like any audio or video footage. Like, all our creative like endeavors, our art is going to be made by robots, and like we're just gonna be out there to starve. We're literally heading towards an anti-human future.
Bank holidays don't hit the same when you're unemployed. So yesterday was a bank holiday, and now I love bank holiday Mondays. You get to Friday, you're so excited. Friday night you go out, Saturday night you go out, Sunday night you don't have the Sunday scaries, so you go out. It's all fun and games. I love it. But the energy is different, right? It's like everyone's in the same boat, everyone's really excited for a long weekend. But when you're unemployed, you can't really enjoy it the same way, because every day is a bank holiday. Every day is a holiday, except it's not, because you don't have the funds to be able to do the stuff that you would normally do if you're on holiday. So it's just really frustrating. If you're like me and you're unemployed and yesterday was just another day, you're not alone. We will get there in the end, and I cannot wait to have my bank holidays back.
The UK's oil and gas sector could lose 400 jobs every 2 weeks for the next 5 years. That's the warning from Robert Gordon University, a new report from the university based here in Aberdeen today. They say that a balance must be struck between investing more in renewable energy projects and continuing oil and gas production. They say that this is because both use a similar supply chain and need the same skills. Now, the UK government say that they are investing millions in a just transition, that they support workers and do have a plan for them. But unions have been very critical of the UK government's policy, as have the industry. They say it's past urgent that the government do something now, warning that communities like the North East will be really detrimentally affected if workers go in the coming years.
I was laid off as a software developer in London. I don't really have a schedule anymore.
Shouldn't you be in school?
I already went to school.
Oh.
It's a shame, really. I would say I performed well in the role. It takes certain qualities to succeed, after all. Well, you gotta move on eventually. Dust off your old CV and hit the road. I like to take my MacBook and sit in a Starbucks so I can really feel better than everyone. You shouldn't forget to network as well.
Hey man, long time no see.
Yeah man, it's been a while man, how you been?
Good, good. What have you been up to?
I've been up since 4 AM last night, working on my new tech stack for my personal portfolio website. Bro, I'm using Go, HTMX, and I'm putting it on the edge using Terso.
So I've been doing some Python work. I've been working on my machine learning application, you know, trying to basically develop my customer segmentation model for my dropshipping website. Pretty advanced shit, man.
How's your job search going, by the way, guys?
So, sorry, can we get the bill, please?
How's what going? My job search? I'm
gonna get the bill.
They say that you are the average of your closest options. I seek advice from others.
Katie? Eleanor.
What do you do?
Right now I'm temping as like a customer care agent.
Nice.
I'm a customer service assistant in Tesco.
Are unemployed people just lazy?
No.
If we go to war in the near future, should we draft the unemployed first?
I see the argument.
Do you have any tips for finding a job right now?
Honestly, just don't be disheartened. It's a really tough market, particularly for like people trying to get into the job market, so just keep working.
Literally, it's tough out here, so
Yeah.
anything, take anything.
My name is Islam.
Islam?
Yes.
What do you do, Islam?
I'm a doctor, I'm a gastroenterologist. I've been doing that for the last 6 years now.
What kind of advice would you have for kind of getting over that hump?
So I would say for everyone who's trying to relocate, trying to get some points in his career, trying to advance, I would say persistence, and always effort trumps talent.
And this is the honest truth.
About what? About employment?
Unemployment. Yeah. Is that cool?
Nah, you know what, I'm alright, man. Thank you. Yeah.
Alright, no worries.
So where am I going with this video? Am I going to document the raw reality of finding a tech job? No, I'd rather be in Brazil with my fashion model girlfriend.
guys, my name is Kanika and I want to talk about the Melbourne job market as a whole. I've been unemployed for a week tomorrow and quite literally happened out of nowhere. I was covering for maternity leave for roughly 7-8 months. My contract was set to end the start of August, but they pushed it forward and let me go last week without any reason, really, because I'm a fixed term contract. They can technically do that and give me 1 week notice. I didn't work the 1 week notice. They still paid me out for that. Employees will literally replace you. They don't care about your financial situation. They don't care about what's going on in your life. They will just do it. And it's never really the right time to ever lose a job, I would say. In my mind, I had 2 months to look for a job, right? And then now it's just been pushed forward. The job market is quite literally shit. My role, what I do specifically, is recruitment, HR, predominantly internal recruitment. And there's just a lack of roles in that department for my field specifically. And I'm applying for all these roles and I'm getting so many rejection letters and I'm just like, what is even the point? If you're on LinkedIn, you can see how many people have applied for one specific role. The job will be up for like an hour and already over 100 applicants have applied. Now, why the fuck would I want to apply to that? Because I'm literally 1 out of 100. I'm 1 out of 100. And there's probably people that would have so much more experience than me. I literally want to cry because I've only gotten 2 interviews in the past week, which may seem a lot, but it's not enough when you're fucking about to go on holidays and need the funds. Oh, they're not getting this parking spot. I don't know what they're doing. I just wanted to rant about that because it's just like there is so many applicants going for like one job. Statistically, from what I've read, it's actually the toughest the market has been in terms of like jobs being raised. Like there's a lack of jobs and so many candidates. Anyways, watch this space because I'm probably just gonna off myself at this point.
So I did this little experiment where I applied for 3,000 jobs in 1 month just to see what had happened. And why do I even test myself? Because I got so far like 100 responses and none of them offered me a job. Albeit they all look for experience in different roles and different industries and whatever, but 3,000 jobs is pretty significant. I think I applied for every single job under the sun. So I think the job market's fucked in Sydney, if you have to ask me in a very frank and specific way. I really am baffled as to how people get jobs. What is this city coming to where you can't live, you can't work, and you can't play? Isn't that what Sydney, Australian culture is supposed to be? Well, it certainly is not that anymore.
So this is my last week at Microsoft. I was lucky enough to be chosen as one of the 6,000 people to be laid off this week. It's the 50th anniversary, so you know I was waiting for a gift, and this is, I guess, what I got. You know, it's sad to be leaving, but you know, also a new chapter of our life opening up, and there's many opportunities, so I'm looking forward to the future.